And you talked about parents, Alex's parents who would physically lock the bins. What advice might you have for parents? And you would be dealing with some of those folks as well who are well intentioned, but what do they do when kids snap at them at a moment's notice, or somebody is going through that phase of eating more than they should? They ask for another bite at a public place and you have to shut them down because, it's good for the kid, but then it's a social embarrassment when people look at you that, hey, he or she is not feeding their own child, when they don't have the context around it. So is that tough then?
Undoubtedly it's tough. I'm a parent as well, and I know exactly what that's like. And it is a bit of a double-edged sword, because one of the other issues that we have in today's society is of eating disorders, of individuals with conditions like anorexia and bulimia. So I guess it's more about educating our children about what it means to eat healthily, and not to overeat. It's important to stress that one of the real concerns when it comes to obesity is that as we become more and more obese, we also influence that feedback mechanism on our brains. And so one of the hypotheses about why obesity becomes such a difficult problem to treat is that as you become more obese, your brain becomes increasingly resistant to those factors that then make you feel full. And so you can reach a tipping point whereby when you get to a particular point in obesity where you're just going to descend further down that road. But it's about teaching our children what healthy eating is, putting things like chocolate and cake on a pedestal, but making them understand that this is part of a balanced diet rather than something that they can eat without end.